Hey, I'm starting something new now. I felt so many people have actually written comments on my videos and on the Facebook page that I should actually start responding to them. And I thought the best way and the quickest way and easiest way for me is to do it by video. And so that's what I'm doing here, and I'll try and make these regular things. So I've got 6 comments here that I'll comment on. If you've made a comment which you feel hasn't perhaps been answered or responded to in this video but needs a response, or you want a response, please let me know and I'll do it for the next video. So the first one I've want to respond to is Lundari Girl. I must apologise before I start if I get any of your usernames wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah, obviously they're usernames, they're not real names, so yeah, I don't know. But Lundari Girl commented on my Dorian Gray video, and she says, I'm assuming it's she, I rented this movie at Blockbuster. I found the latter half very boring. Now, the reason I want to respond to this is, I can see why you thought it was boring. I personally don't, and obviously I made a good review, so I don't. But I think the reason why you probably found this boring, and get back to me if this is wrong, is, it doesn't do what you expect a Hollywood film to do. Like I was half expecting to see the picture before we actually saw the picture. If you've seen the film, you know what I mean. And things, and I think it perhaps works slower than most films do nowadays. But that's one of the reasons why I really liked it. The next one is from Mr. Max Damage on How to Duck, and these ones, I've had a lot of similar ones to these. It says, I don't care how many people hated this film. I enjoyed it for what it was. For me, it was an insane, funny ride of a movie. Now, a lot of the comments I've had saying this are saying I seen this as a child and I loved it, and of course I came to it fresh as an adult. And I think there are these films that have become classics because of the sort of nostalgia factor. Actually, they weren't good originally, but because you saw them as a film and they worked for you as a kid, that now they work for you again, still because of that nostalgia value. I remember watching Labyrinth. It's one of the films I grew up on, but with a friend who hadn't seen it as a kid, and he didn't like it particularly. Now, I'm not in any way saying how the Duck and Labyrinth are in the same league, but it goes to show that that nostalgia value of certain films has makes you changes the way you'd view the film, in the future. If that makes any sense at all, I don't know whether it does. Right, this is Satsuma Don 8X on Porco Rosso, which is one of the Ghibli collections I've done. Porco Rosso and some of other Miyazaki films can only be understood when the audience hit a certain age. Around the age when they start to really understand that everyone and everything has to grow old and leave the earth to the next generation. Porco Rosso is a very nostalgic film depicting the golden age of pre-World War II, when the shadow of fascism was yet to fully spreading and destroying the optimism under the bright sun of the Adriatic Sea. Miyazaki's love of planes and Jules Verne made the film. Okay, great points there. I just wanted to add one bit to that, and his love of pigs makes the film. Pigs are another theme that come up regularly in Miyazaki's work. Number 4, this is another Miyazaki quote. Now, this is from Phobane72, and this is particularly on the Laputa one. And he or she says, for God's sake, if you're doing a review of an anime movie, put the English dub on. Now, can I say to you, Phobane72, you're the first person to say that. Most of my other reviews, if you looked at them, have got the English dub clip. and I've had a lot of responses saying the opposite to you. And they've been saying about the purity of the Japanese voices and things, and I agree with them. Now, I watch these films in the English dub mainly because of certain reasons. I find reading not through laziness, but I find reading subtitles quite difficult because I can never keep up with them. And so it's easier for me to watch the English dub because it's just I can accept the film, but I do understand I'm losing out on something there. One thing I do find quite funny is if you watch the English dub with the English subtitles, often you find differences in perhaps what the in the translation, or there's sometimes with the we've got subtitles on when there are words spoken that aren't they either subtitles that are on the screen when no one's speaking in the English dub, or other way around. So it's very interesting to watch it in that respect. And but I have to say, the Japanese are the purer form, but partly laziness, I suppose, and partly difficulty keeping up with subtitles and reading subtitles. I watched the English dub things, but as I say, overall, Japanese original, it's what it's designed for. So that's the best way to watch it if you can. Now, I've got a couple here from the Facebook account. Please go and visit it. Search for the Magic Letter on Facebook, and you'll come across my page. Become a fan. This is of the Avatar movie, and this is from Vanessa. Titanic is a fantastic film, if not the best film of all time. Haven't yet seen Avatar. This is a while ago, so I hope you have seen Avatar now, Vanessa. But looking forward to seeing it one day. Yeah, it's probably not a masterpiece, unlike Titanic. Now that's just ground not to be stepped on. Now, I like Titanic, but I don't think it's as great a film as you're making out. But I would say Avatar is in the same league, if not slightly better than Titanic. Probably get in danger for saying that. And the last one from Rachel from Facebook as well. I like your Fear and Loathing one best. Is the way you explain it, because it's so hard to do. Well, thanks, because it was one of the hardest reviews to do, to explain that film. I still don't quite get it. I have watched it a couple of times since, but I still don't get it. Please explain. And people have explained, so don't do too many comments, but I think it's just one of those films which just confuses me, and they're films like that. So, so as I say, go and visit the Facebook page if you can. Well, hopefully you can. And I'll be putting up some more reviews soon. See you then.